If you're seeing this, it's because I've run out of RimWorld episodes, or perhaps I haven't been able to upload them. Either way, I'm very excited for this regardless. It's Crusader Kings 3, Elder Kings 2. Now, I'm fully aware that there have been other huge Crusader Kings 3 mod releases very recently, mods that I would love to play. However, I haven't got any internet, so I'm very limited in what I have access to, at least for the next week or so. So I wanted to go back to Elder Kings, because during the Grignr playthrough, which I enjoyed immensely, there were a lot of things that I wanted to do. There were a lot of things that I promised I would do and that we never could do. Either it didn't fit the story, it didn't fit the character, or things went a different direction. But this time, there is a man who can allow us to do whatever we want, because my god, he is a brain-dead idiot. I'm sure many of you have already guessed. I'm sure it's already been up on the screen. Out here, in the Sea of Ghosts in northern Skyrim, is a man. A man who has taken an island with his enormous brute strength, and that man is none other than Grignr, Grignrson himself. That's right. To fill the gap in the content, I decided I want to play Grignr in the Elder Kings 2, because I haven't played very much Elder Kings 2, of course, only what we've done as Elrang so far, and I thought, what more perfect character is there for this world than Grignr himself, Jarl Grignr of the Ghost Fleet, which I'll talk more about in one very simple second. Game rules, I suppose I'll bookmark this for those of you interested. I've got some custom game rules going on here. It's very straightforward. It's normally somewhat default stuff with some extra stuff to make add a little more difficulty, so there's going to be more factions and things like that. Adventurers are set to apocalyptic. We've got a load of mods that I will link in that. Well, I'm not going to be able to link them in the description because I doubt Steam will load long enough, but I'll type up on my phone what I'm at least using for this particular playthrough. And let's see the man who's going to be guiding us, Grignr himself. Now, if you're new here, for whatever reason you've decided to choose one of the most oblique series as your starting point, very strange, Grignr, named after, of course, the legendary Grignr character from the Eye of Argon, but not the same character, it's just an inspired name. Grignr is an enormous, block-headed, moron barbarian of a man, and I feel like I've been able to recreate that in Crusader Kings 3 in the most accurate way possible. He is off the screen for a start. Now, to be fair, I'm using a very cobbled-together setup right now, not my usual equipment at all, other than my microphone, basically. So, that might be a resolution issue from where I'm playing on a completely different monitor as usual. He might just be that enormous. I actually think he is that enormous, to be honest. Grignr of the Ghost Fleet. This is a pirate's fleet that Grignr has wrestled control over, because wrestling is what Grignr is good at. You might notice immediately. 0 diplomacy, absolutely terrible. 0 martial. Now, martial, a lot of people might think, oh, he's a strong man, he must be good at that. That's military knowledge. This man has no knowledge, let alone military. Head completely empty. He has 0 stewardship, 0 intrigue, and 0 learning, but what he does have is 100 prowess. That's right, 100 prowess man with absolutely nothing else going on. I'm sure someone has already done a series about that in Crusader Kings history at some point. His traits are very straightforward. He is ambitious, he is impatient, but he's a very friendly guy. He's very friendly with his peers, he gets on well with his troops, and he's also very trusting. Of course, if someone offers him mighty power or lots of treasure, he's a moron, he's going to fall for it. Chances are he's going to be assassinated very early on, but we'll cross that hurdle when we get there. He is a misguided warrior, the most appropriate lifestyle. If I could give him no education trait, I would have, but there wasn't a choice. He is a military engineer. That one was randomly assigned to him. Okay, fine. I like that idea. I like the fact that he just runs into the walls until they fall down. He is an adventurer turned now pirate captain. He's an imbecile, -8 to everything. He gets his monthly lifestyle experience is going to be terrible with some of these other traits too. He is Herculean, however you want to say it. He absolutely is. A huge boost to his health and a huge boost to himself as well. Physically, that is. He's strong, obviously. Fecund as well. It's a physical trait. I thought it was very appropriate for this man because, my god, he's going to need some kids fast because he is going to die very soon. He is a giant, because naturally, of course, he is. I mean, look at the man. He's also dull. He is destitute, which means his arcana, the thing that he needs to cast magical spells, is down by -8. That's also inheritable. So chances are we're not going to have a very magical playthrough. And that's, of course, in contrast to the last playthrough, which was all about knowing things and magic. This is about knowing nothing and smashing things. And then, of course, he's born under the warrior, because, I mean, of course he is. Granted, though, that is cancelled out. He is a member of the dragon cult for his religion. Now, whether or not he ends up being a religious character, we will let the character decide. Of course, we're always going to play the character here. We're going to roleplay Grignr as much as is possible without me drooling all over the microphone. The dragon cult is in Atmoran Faith, Atmora being north of Skyrim. It's off the map, actually, far beyond the Sea of Ghosts. There is continent of Atmora, overrun with Draugr, and all the humans left, because it was very chilly, to my understanding. They worship dragons, they worship totemic animals, that type of thing. It's very kind of early Norse religion, for lack of a better word. Nordic, sorry, religion. And Atmoran is his culture. He has a Nordic heritage. He speaks the Atmoran language, so he's not going to be able to communicate super well with the other Nords out there. I'm sure there are some cultural bonuses native to nowhere, because I guess it's off the map. That makes sense. The culture traditions, it's a bellicose religion, a war-based religion. Children of the Sky. We can recruit housecarls. Oh, that's cool. Recruit housecarls as men-at-arms. We can enact the Moot elective succession law. That's cool. Some commander traits and personality traits have extra winter bonuses. We can recruit winter commanders. And traits such as brave, gregarious, generous, or blade master give popular opinion. Oh, nice. We respect a wintry strength, so to speak. Skaldic traditions, poets are highly revered. Makes a lot of sense. Stand your ground. I love this one already. Stubborn and fickle. Stubborn is more common. Fickle is less common. We take more casualties, but we've got a lot more defense and toughness to go along with that. Very nice. And we'll go over every kind of tiny aspect of it here. Martial administration, so martial education traits are more valued. Bumbling squire, confident knight, formidable banneret, and famous champion. I don't even know what that is. That sounds cool, though. Oh, it's like your blade mastery traits. That's interesting. Blade master traits have additional bonuses. Oh, no, they're separate things entirely. Okay, fair enough. Brave trait is more common, and Craven trait is less common. And finally, state ransoming. Knights in battle die less, but are captured more, and we can ransom them back and create heroes to go along with Grignr. Grignr, of course, being the main character, but I'd like to see him do some other stuff as well. And then for innovations, we are a very, very primitive culture because, of course, it became Nordic, right? And there he is. Grignarson himself. Amazing. What a man. What a guy. All we have right now is a single island and a pirate fleet to go along with it. The Ghost Fleet, specifically. Called that because we're a fleet in the Sea of Ghosts. You know what? First things first. Let's change things around here. We're going to call that Grignr. Whoa, Grignr Fleet. Amazing. That seems a lot better. You might have noticed his his dynasty symbol is a hammer smashing eagle, I presume. Some sort of bird. Whatever the bird representation for the High Elves is. I feel like you'd be very happy about that. It's Grignr, son of Grignr, father of Grignr. The Grignr's the whole way down and the whole way back up as well. Grignr's all the way from Atmora and Grignr's throughout the multiverse at large. What a guy. The question is, what the hell do we do now? What do you do with a man who has all the strength in the world but absolutely nothing to back it up with? I feel like immediately he should get married. That probably wouldn't go amiss, right? And I presume we can't do any sort of magical things, so we can ignore that entirely. He's got no memories. That's not because he hasn't done anything with his life. That's because he's forgotten it all on account of him being an idiot. Because of your martial education, we gain 10% more martial lifestyle experience. Okay, let's have a look. How much are we actually getting overall, though? Can we not see our monthly experience? Where the hell do we see that? Oh, right, sorry, yes. No, let's actually pick a focus first, and then we can find out. Strategy, authority, or chivalry. Victory comes not through blood or gold, but honor. Now, Grignr, traditionally, he loves drinking, partying, or anything he can put in his body, basically. Take that how you will, he certainly will. And combat, fighting, treasure, glory, that type of thing. I feel like chivalry doesn't massively suit him on that front because of the whole blood and gold aspect. Strategy. Luck can win a duel, but a fool can win a battle, but it takes more to win a war. No, he is a fool. He wouldn't think that. I guess we'll go chivalry and just pick the things that make a bit more sense. Oh, so we do get 20 per month. It's only imbecile knocking it down. Okay, well, that's quite nice. That's all right, I think. Plunderer, I think, has to be the most appropriate thing. This is Pirate King Grignr. We're not always going to be Pirate Kings. Maybe Grignr's descendants grow a brain cell and decide to settle some land. And go for a more kind of feudal system about them. We'll see how it goes. We're going to go land raids for our first one, though, because I have to see Pirate King Grignr. God, he is enormous, isn't he? Very frightening over there. So we're going to say land raids. 25% raid speed unlocks the ability to raid. That tends to be quite helpful when you're a Pirate King. Characters, I presume we could just do it inherently, but just in case. Characters whose faith have pacifism can raid, but with the piety cost, that's not relevant. Sea raids gives us faster boats and cheaper to use those boats. So that seems like a great idea. And we've got sacred raids. Raiding awards piety, equivalent to gold rates and prestige gain. That's cool. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. Why not? We're going to go all the way down to Plunderer, of course, because that seems the most appropriate for Grignr. First thing we're going to do is build him a mighty treasure vault here on Grignr Island in the land of Grignr's Folly. The land of Grignr's Folly, my mistake. Wow. It's a different culture and a different faith, because Grignr, the Atmoran idiot, has just bundled his way in. We can't appoint a court priest, because there aren't many of those kicking around right now. Okay, well, what have we got going on for our court? Torsten. A Nordic Pantheon East Marcher, fair enough. Do they hate us? Are we that different? They're hostile. Okay, the religion makes sense because we're the dragon cult, right? We worship the dragons and other totemic animals. They worship the 8 divines at this point, so that makes sense they'd be a little bit angry. I presume culturally, though, we're kind of on the same... Cultural acceptance minus 24. Oh, it's still not good, is it? Jesus. Okay, we might have to start replacing this council. Okay, what a mess. Oh, and we've got a Malmer on the council too. Cult of Mehrunes Dagon. No, I don't like that at all. The man that Grignr kicked out. Who is that? Is he still in our court? We need to find that out, actually. The man who Grignr kicked out and took his position, this man here, Hackner Deathbrand, was Cult of Mehrunes Dagon. You might recognize this guy from Skyrim DLC. I think that was the armor of Hackner Deathbrand that you had to find around Solstheim, right? What was it called? The chilly frosty armor. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the blue stuff. Oh, God, I've completely forgotten. Whatever. That's that guy. He's now wandering. Good, get out. We've changed history for the better. An important character has been kicked out, replaced with Grignr. I like that a lot. We've got some important decisions here, and the first one has changed to pirate, which I like a lot. Okay, we found a holy order, fine, consecrate bloodline, strengthen bloodline. Interesting. We are far too stupid for such a thing, so we're never going to be able to do that. Become a lich. Impossible for Grignr. He doesn't have the magic spells. Establish a pirate realm. Hello there. Okay. Numerous raids have been launched from the ports we own, and the riches we've gotten from them would make any ruler consider devoting themselves to the sea and its treasures. Wow. Change your government to pirate. Can create cadet branches. Allows the raiding of foreign counties for loot. Right, so again, that's that kind of inherent pirate raiding. Rulers with a royal court gain grandeur via raiding instead of passively via amenities. Oh, that's cool. What does it do, though? Grignr fleet will gain Pirates Council elective, so they vote for the strongest character. Ooh, that's fun. The problem with Crusader Kings is very easy just to, like, set up your family so it's very, very powerful, right? And get primogeniture or whatever, and then it's just your dynasty rules forever. I like the idea that there's a chance that things could go a bit wrong. We could get demoted right down or maybe even lose entirely. We need to be a plunderer, so we need to finish that tree, and we also need to have, we need to have raided for 200 drakes. That's very easy to do. Change to a pirate government. We just become pirate. Oh. So it's very similar to that pirate realm. I like the idea of... I think we'll wait and we'll go for the pirate realm first. Sorry? Summon a dragon? Through our everlasting devotion to the dragons, we can call one of them for help in our wars. Do not mistake this help with submission, however. A dragon will fight yourself for as long as they wish to, and as soon as peace is achieved, they will leave you and return to their mountains. Whoa. A dragon is represented by a man-at-arms regiment of 10 men. While very powerful, a dragon is not fully invincible. Ah. That's really cool. You need to be at war. You also need to have 5,000 party. That's a very kind of urgent, holy crap, please help us. We can summon a priest. Oh, because we have a liturgical language. Right, so our religion probably speaks Dovazul, I think it's the name of the dragon language. Oh, it's right there. Well, Dovazul is traditionally reserved for our clergy. There are few who can master it, and they're exalted as pious and rightful rulers. Cool. As dragon tongue, you know, Fulsrodar and all that. You kids know that. You've played Skyrim. I will master Dovazul. Grignr would never. He's an idiot. All these cool decisions that we can't take because he's a goddamn moron. We get a priest to do it. He's like, nah, let's just pay someone to come and do it for us. You're telling me that there is... Did I accidentally click learn it? No. I want a brown priest. Summon the dragon servant. Yeah, I think I clicked the wrong button. There you go. Why would Grignr bother to do it himself when he could pay some pitiful amount of treasure to have someone do it for us? Genius. Amazing. Right, have we got anything else here? We can go on a pilgrimage. Abstain from elections. No, thank you. We can get alerts for wondrous artisans capable of bringing back treasure. That could be very much in Grignr's camp a little bit there. Take a concubine. Of course, we probably should. Okay, you know what? Let's kickstart this damn dynasty. It's probably not going to last very long otherwise. I don't have much confidence in it anyway. Grignr favors strength. We're going to sort by martial. Actually, could we sort by prowess? Yes. Oh, no, she's an elf. Find a concubine. We take men as concubines. Chance of children, none. Grignr probably isn't aware of that because he's a moron. What sexuality is Grignr? Heterosexual. Okay, you know what? Play the character. Here you go. Let's sort by prowess again. I'm big into that. Alga. Big, strong, mighty Alga. Is she even that strong? She's terrible. I feel like Grignr wouldn't just take a random wife. He would want to be impressed by someone hyper strong. Let's go and look for someone. Sod it. Here. Show me by prowess. Who have we got out here? Yeah, no, I'd say we are probably firmly in the lead of that, aren't we? Yep, there we are. There's Gnush the Righteous, King Yashnag Gro Yagzu. No, thank you. I'm looking for, preferably adults. Female who are unmarried, who are within diplomatic range. She seems very appropriate. Junma the Unscarred Sea Raider. Oh, she's 49. No, Grignr needs children. Grignr wouldn't be aware of that. He's an idiot. But you know what? I feel like I need to push him a little bit in the right direction. Otherwise, this dynasty would die out immediately, right? That's fine. Okay, you're a goblin. That's not... Okay, you're an orc. I don't think he would be so against an orc. If she was a powerful orc. She's a beautiful orc. Okay, do you want to come to court? No? Do you want to marry Grignr? I don't think he'd be super against that. You and her. She will not accept. Is it because he's a blithering moron? Differs from yours? Xenophobic culture. Oh, she's a horrible racist. Poor Grignr. His heart's going to be broken. He's never going to find anybody so strong like that again. We should probably look for people who also aren't landed. Have I set that to... No. Not ruler. Grelod. Grelod, you'll do. Marry Grignr. We're just going to have to settle, aren't we? Oh. No one's going to marry him because he's a goddamn idiot. Grelod's opinion of you, minus 15 and then another minus 45. Oh, no. I don't think... Maybe we could find a commander. We don't have to get married immediately. Grignr can wait. Maybe we can find some commanders that he might be interested in marrying instead. Invite champions. Send the herald that Grignr needs champions, maybe to marry. That seems like a great idea. Okay, we don't really care about anything else, right? I don't think so. Recruit a winter specialist. That could be useful. We can marry the winter specialist. Ah, Grignr and the winter specialist sounds like a goddamn book. Okay, I'm happy with this so far. I guess it's time to go raiding a little bit, eh? I'm not going to change to a pirate government. No, thank you. It's all right. I want to go for the pirate realm instead. That's going to be our first goal. Are we ever going to get to plunderer? Plunderer? Probably not. Maybe Grignr would be more appropriate for plunderer. We got no champions. I should probably just... Oh, that's because we haven't paused, but I definitely should just allow whoever we've got. Ooh. Odia, are you any good? She's not really. Cult of Marin's Dagon, 6 prowess. It seems a bit pointless, doesn't it? What have we got for men-at-arms? We've got Nord Berserkers and Lightfootmen. Now, look, during the last playthrough, I said I want to do something weird with our troop composition. I want to do something strange about it. We can just have Dragon Priests. Whoa. Oh, that's insane. I don't think Grignr would appreciate them too much. I think we want nothing but Berserkers. I'm going to be honest with you. So as soon as we get some... I shouldn't have got rid of those other ones before I could afford new ones. Never mind. We're going to get ourselves some gold. We're going to pay for Berserkers with the gold. Now, is that objectively the correct way to be building up our forces early on? Are they the best raiders? Absolutely not. If we put Grignr in charge, are we going to crush any army? He's only got 10... commander advantage because he's an idiot. But if we get into a duel, I don't remember if that's a mechanic in CK3. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Oh, you know what? Let's see it out. Maybe the game can't take into account 100 prowess. No. Okay, well this is gonna be a hard start. Oh, he's so stupid. Send the herald. Dejemi, are you good? 4 prowess. This man's an idiot. Oh, he's a good commander though. Okay, fair enough. You know what? Fine. Here. That seems like a nice cheap way to get some extra good champions, eh? Whoa. Are you like in my court though? Where is he? Why can't we make him... Oh, because he's only got 4 bloody prowess. Shit. Ah, whatever. It's fine. Let's just bide our time. Oh, 60 gold. Thank you. Make up for my mistakes. Look at that. It's like you heard me. Let's get some berserkers going then. We'll let them fully reinforce up to 200. I gotta bear in mind we can't skip too much time here. We're human now. Grignr is a squishy human, not some sort of immortal elf. He's not going to last forever. I'm going to be very careful about these things. Okay. Imsin approaches me with a grave face. God, look at how enormous he is. Before I can ask her anything, she tells me she woke up this morning to find out she's been robbed by some, as the servants recounted, by some skull who stole precious hair hides from her. Imsin asks for my help and waits for my response. What would Grignr say? He's ambitious, he's impatient, he's gregarious, but he's also trusting. I think he would help his people. I think he's not necessarily like a cruel berserker pirate man. Maybe he'll go that way, but right now he's like... He's a gentle giant. Unless it comes to stealing treasure from others, at which point he's a horrible murderer. Of course! Imsin, we will get your hides back. Grignr will help. A champion. And she's a lady champion. Hello. 15 prowess. Would Grignr be impressed by this? Oh, her last name is Everstrong? That would be enough to convince Grignr. Callous, honest, gluttonous, misguided warrior, logistician, ritual doesn't matter. She's so smart. She's an absolute genius. Too martial. How do you know all these things? Wow. She couldn't be any more perfect. Vashina Everstrong can marry Grignr as far as I'm concerned. Boom. She's actually fine with it. She likes Grignr. 8 opinion, 24 opinion. You speak the Atmoran language. Ah, same proposal. Oh, well, that's so lovely. How old was Grignr? He's only 26. He's got a long life ahead of him, yeah. These hides belong to the skull, or no, these hides belong to Imsin. I won't fall for these skull tricks. Oh, did she steal them? The entourage returned with some surprising news. The skull responsible were actually under direct orders of the respected Hullring, who was very offended by Imsin. Speaking to the warriors that the entourage brought to me to confirm the story that she was stealing hides from the camp's herds. Oh. What would Grignr do? He's trusting. He's trusting. We got to play the character. They must. He's told the truth. Or is she convincing him more? Wait, let's compare them. Hullring. He's a very smart man. He's a very smart man indeed. Look at all those numbers. Wow, that's a lot of numbers. Where's the other lady gone? Oh, she's completely disappeared. I'm not sure. Wait, there she is. Hold on. Imsin. Show me. Show me. I need to see your character. She's not as smart. Look, he's got 8 books. She has 1 book. Grignr is pleased. These are yours, my good skull friends. Damn, Imsin. That liar. She almost tricked Grignr, but Grignr was far too smart. Vashina, gladly accept your hand in marriage. Vashina Everstrong. That is amazing. I couldn't be any happier with that. These things have a habit of working out, don't they? 108 out of 200 berserkers, then we're going to hit the ground running. Well, I mean, literally, they're berserkers. Ooh. Court Priest Groster has become a famous and highly respected figure among many dragon cultists for her honesty. No lie is too small, no truth too uncomfortable for this pious woman whose example is inspiring countless more faithful every day. Good God, she's got 25 book. That's a lot of book. Grignr has never seen so many. Wow, dragon cult is further increased by 10. She's a genius. Madam, you're a genius. Let's get her converting the people over. Grignr, no dragon strong. Okay? Why use many word when few do trick? Grignr, no dragon strong. Grignr respect dragon. She speaks on behalf of the dragon, so she can tell everybody about how strong dragons are, and maybe they'll help Grignr. That's just sensible. You got to think about these things. 2 years. Wow, she is smart. My God. Telka. You got to bring... Grignr likes to eat Atmoran food. What is it, like grilled leeks and mead? That's all they ever have. You like Atmoran food and sweet rolls. How could I forget? So, let's get you promoting culture, because Grignr wishes to eat more grilled leeks. While the East Marcher traditions are close to our own, there is benefit in making sure that subjects in Grignr's folly share our identity. Good. Oh. As we lack any native or migratory culture, we're forced to rely on foreign settlers. No! Of the skull closer than the East Marchers. East Marchers Solitude. East Marchers Solitude? No, that's Harfingar. Don't believe my lies. It's Winterhold. Would you say that's a close culture? Let's have a look. East Marcher. Skaldic. Oh, it's like basically the bloody same. Skaldic tradition, Children of the Sky, honor-bound seafarers. And what were we again? Children of the Sky, Skaldic tradition, martial administration, standard fight state. It's very similar. I actually like their seafaring. No. Keep them. You know what? Keep them. No. I don't want to invite anybody. If we say invite Skull Settlers and then just cancel it. Because honestly, I'm super happy with them being who they are. They're actually better than I could have expected. Let's promote cultural acceptance instead. So that way the East Marcher and Atmoran, they can get along a little bit more. Maybe we're not so different after all. This is the steward's idea. I need to point that out. Not Grignr. He's an idiot. He has no idea what's going on behind the scenes. She realizes, look, Grignr's here to stay. No one's going to be able to get rid of him. If they're trying to assassinate him, there's no vial of poison large enough to poison this man. Okay? There's no arrow sharp enough and dense enough to assassinate him from a grassy knoll. You're not taking this man down. So she's just got to accept that maybe she's got to put some work in here. Spymaster being an elf, a Grignr would be not happy about that. But this man, Harold, he's a warrior. Look at him. He's got a warrior's helmet. That means he must be trustworthy. Perfect. Put him in charge. Minus 55, and we've just made him our Spymaster. Here's the best part. Any terrible plays I make, either intentionally like that or otherwise, it's completely, utterly within character. So you can't even complain. Wow. What a realm. What a round. Train commanders, organize the army. Let's get you training the commanders a little bit, I think. I'm going to head back out. We've got to find, the first thing we've got to try and figure out here is a reliable way. Ooh. A reliable way to get some safe raiding in, right? If we attack East March, they're just going to bring their many corn-fed troops over here to come and stop us. They're milk-drinking troops. We've got to find a way through it, don't worry. The endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat. It is a dance that's familiar as it is exhausting. To heft my sword, attack, dodge, and defend and repeat. Maybe it'd be good for me to practice my skills with another weapon. Yes, absolutely, I would, Grignr. I agree. He's a man who's used a sword, he's used an axe, he's used a hammer. Generally any sort of generic barbarian-related stuff. Let's end the monotony. Hand me a weapon. That's a big word for Grignr. He wouldn't know. You give Grignr a hammer. Oh, he's so stupid. Oh, he's such an idiot. Wounded and 50 lifestyle. Oh, you moron. Well, you live and learn. Oh, God. No, he got wounded right in his taint. Oh, no, sorry, it's a taint within his wound. It is as if many knives are cutting my skin around the wound. Whenever I touch it, the flesh is tender. I think the blood is the wrong color. Has he got an infection? Ah! You can't die instantly, you big moron. Severe health penalty. Severe health penalty. You're feeling fine. Thank God he's Herculean and strong. Send for a physician now. Oh, you dickhead. Okay. Which one of you know most book? You know 12 book. You know 7. Fine. His name is also Friend, so we can't argue with that one. Friend, help Grignr. The time has come to treat your wounds. Since the wound is infected, I recommend drastic measure, but the choice is yours, my lord. Treat Grignr now. There's no time for caution. If he dies before we even get started here, this is a very short series. If he dies, we'll just move on to a new character. That's what why don't we just bring everybody over, huh? Grignr dies, we bring over Gummy Bonson for a return at long last. I like that idea. When Friendle lit a fire in Grignr's chambers, Grignr presumed he meant for it the heat to balance his humors. However, as the assistant began to strap Grignr down to the bed, good God, what kind of bed is that? I had noticed the iron rod heating up in the flames. Oh, God. Oh, after having lived through that treatment, Grignr has a hard time finding joy in his body's recovery, but he is on the mend. It was cauterized. The wound is gone. Oh, he lost an eye! Did that say one-eyed? That did say one-eyed, right? That did say you gained the trait one-eyed. Destitute, wounded. He didn't actually gain one-eyed. It must have been a chance for it, and I misread it. Oh, I just saw one-eyed, and I was like, that's amazing. That would have been so cool. But it's gone. Like a pirate. Or, you know, like Odin or whatever, but more like a pirate. The bustling inn. A fine cider. I can't think of any Elder Scrolls characters with one eye, famously. Like Norse characters. Whatever. Nordic characters, sorry. A bustling of an inn. A fine cider. A calm evening. A long day of trading. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow. All hope of relaxation drains away into the floor along with my cider. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Throw... this elf, I can't read his name, I can't understand it. This elf's thugs have been drinking me dry, without paying for days, and their fighting is scaring off the staff. Oh, you fool. It's Grignr Elf Smasher time. They are too drunk to be a real threat. This'll be over quickly. Yes! Get him, Grignr. It's either that or Grignr was going to pay for their drinks. Absolutely not. Smash the bandits. I like that. Oh, have we just raided? You can't raid me. I haven't got any money anyway. What the hell's wrong with you? How could you do this to Grignr Island? How are the troops looking? Maybe we go raid other pirates. Why does the strongest of the pirates simply just not eat the smaller pirates? It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. 172 out of 200. I think we're just gonna have to go for it, aren't we? Another martial lifestyle perk. Very nice. Okay, Grand Raider. Increases the loot gained by raiding by a quarter. That's good. A quarter of nothing, though, is still nothing. How are you looking? He's 28. Where is Babby being formed? Grignr doesn't understand how that works, okay? So we could be waiting a long time, but look at this. And a conversion in the capital. That's so cool. We got Dragon Faith in Grignr's Folly now. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Dragon Strength is going to keep us going for a while. Why are we in debt? What's happening here? Unraised men-at-arms expenses to court. Oh, because we're paying for a doctor now. That's enough to put us in debt. Oh, for God's sake. Fine. And let's see if we can find some money out there. Okay. We could raid. Oh, look. I was going to say we could raid over here in... It's almost been entirely raided anyway. In Solstheim. Bleak Rock Isle. We could always go there. That place hasn't been raided. Let's go and have a look. And this part about single counties. Oh! Who the hell is this? To the worthless Jarl Grignr. We've been burdened too long by your oppressive laws. No more. We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you'll wish you treated us more fairly. Never! The peasants' lot in life is to serve Grignr. Rally the troops. Oh, shit. Well, so much for the raiding, then. This should be an easy fight. Oh, Grignr. Grignr is going to annihilate them. Grignr shouldn't lead the troops. He's about the fighting, not about leading troops. Gone. Easy. Easiest raid I've ever fought. Right, sorry, let's turn around and get back out there. We need some cash. My God. The coffers have run completely dry. Hello? Oh, no, they're not marked as raiders because they fought a battle. Ah! Grignr. Okay, here we go. This time, give us your money. Give us your money. They haven't really got any money. Give us your hides. Your hides. Your... Oh, God. We can't even... Why can't we... We can't even raid this place. We haven't got any damn money. Oh, Lord. What about Bleak Rock Isle? Is that more pirates? 16 loot. Hello. Give me that. Don't know if this will work, but we'll give it a go. Why is that not raiding either? Do I not understand the raiding mechanics? East March and Nordic Pantheon. I don't know why we're not allowed to raid that. Very strange. Okay. Well, let's go over here to Morrowind. Let's see what they've got for me. Can we at least raid Morrowind? Oh! The partition of Skyrim. After the death of High King Logrolf, Skyrim was broken into two halves. The new holds support the new Western Pretender, while the old holds threw their support behind the doorstep of the last High King. Now, after years of uneasy peace, the two claimants of the old throne of East Grimmel met and marked the end of this conflict. High King Farengar and High Queen Freydis recognize each other as the High King of Western Skyrim, the High King of Eastern Skyrim, respectively. Whoa. How bizarre. Right, raid that. You better be able to raid this time. Why are we not raiding? What's happening? Always raid. Am I misunderstanding how raiding works? I feel like I'm going mad. We were able to raid over here, right? Oh, is it got to be within a C tile of our... No, that wouldn't be right at all. I would look it up, but I haven't got a damn internet. Who are you? My Marshal Imsin has been showing me a promising new recruit. Lyris Highlander. Whoa! She knows books and she's strong. She shall serve me. Yes, you know what? You'd make a good concubine. Excellent. Boom. Grignr loves powerful ladies. It's his one weakness, along with, you know, his many other weaknesses. We just can't raid anywhere. Am I going insane? You just mark them as raiders, you go into a province, and then you raid. Or not. Apparently not. Can you not raid while you're at... Oh my God. Lyris just immediately Perganent. Well, they did not mess around, huh? Sorry, am I going mad? What the hell's going on with this? Maybe it's because... Oh, is it because we're in debt? You can't raid while you're in debt? That can't be right. At first, I thought the simple footman of a fool stepping into the training field. Although Cackle seemed no threat at first, it quickly became clear she would be unable to stop her wild and vicious strikes from harming me. Another impressive lady. Struck it down where she stands. No. I could use people like you. Oh, Grignr's impressed by her. Well, there's only one thing for it. A concubine for Grignr. Amazing. Right, can I try raiding again? We didn't raid at all in the last series. This is something I have never, ever done. Okay, you got to bear with me on this one. As soon as we figure out... This is, again, great role-playing for Grignr. As soon as we figure this out, everything's fine. Oh. My steward Telka has been looking crestfallen over a week now. And it's the fifth heavy despondent sigh of the day that finally gets me to inquire about the issue.
I'm so lonely. All I want is a special someone. Someone to stand by my side and share my bed at night.
She pauses, then shakes her head sadly.
What am I saying? You don't understand my plight, do you?
Look at you, you're so attractive and built like a statue. Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you, madam. Don't give up hope, Telka. Shall I just marry her off? Tekla, should we just marry her off? That seems like moron Grignr's idea of a sensible plan. He would just marry them off. Look, I found you a person. You, marry you. That's it. He's a matchmaker. All right, let's try raiding again. Where the hell did I raid before? It was like here? Not being able to raid it, that would be insane. Maybe you have to lead your troops to raid. That was the difference. Ah. Sweaty, tired, and need of food after a long day of training. The troops have come to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old abandoned castle in the distance. Running my hand through my hair, I declare, that is where we shall sleep today. The sun is setting, and with every step towards the ruin, it looks more ominous. Before the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Let us venture inside. There is treasure afoot. Nah, that's too complicated for Grignr. There, treasure. Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle. All traces of life have gone. Peering up decaying stairs, I spot might be the remnants of lush tapestries and old paintings. Looking down spiraling steps, I see only darkness reaching as far down underneath the castle. Oh. What do you think? Do you think Grignr will face his fears, giving him prowess and minor stress game? Or do we get treasure? 22% chance we get 75 gold. That will bail us out. We found great treasure. Yeah, look, we're not raiding now. So I wonder if we swap out to Grignr. Is that simply it? Is that... No raiding. I feel like I'm going absolutely insane. Let's try raiding this. Ah! Maybe it's because we do have to be Grignr. Ah, okay, I think I figured it out. Got it. Praise Alduin. Lyris has given birth to a perfect little son. My little son was born in the sign of the Lord. Those under the sign are said to be stronger and healthier than those born under other signs. One day, my child, you will carry on our legacy. What name would benefit a Jarl? He is hale and stupid. He sounds like a Grignr to me. May you grow strong and wise, my son. Grignr, Grignason. Grignr, Grignason, Grignason. Oh, Cacula's also bearing a child. What happened with the first wife? What happened? He was supposed to be called Everstrong. You haven't had a single baby be formed. She's too busy on the council? Good lord, he is an enormous mountain of a man. I've never seen chainmail tight on anybody, but my god, it's like form-fitting. So good. No, thank you. We need to save the money. Okay, well, it seems as if as long as Grignr's leading the troops, then we can raid... We can raid anywhere. So now that we know that... Oh... She's once again exalted amongst the dragon cult. Amazing. Very good work. Well, now that we know that, we could raid simpler, easier places. Like 3 gold from Mosring or whatever, taking it from goblins. Yeah, literally 3 gold is better than the no gold that we're getting right now and the cost of raising these troops and watching them die. Wow, there is no money. There's some over here. Valbrunner has 25. So maybe we just do laps of, maybe we just do laps of Solstheim. Maybe go for Bleakrock as well. 16 gold. And maybe we go for like some of these more isolated, say like this isle here in Morrowind. There is a single shrine there that has some money we might get something out of. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me know. Give me feedback. Throw me your thoughts and ideas for Grignr, and I will make sure I write them down. I think the very bare minimum I might be able to do is load up comments on my phone, but I haven't been able to access YouTube or anything. It just sits there loading forever, so maybe I could walk down to a nice coffee shop and read some YouTube comments and raise my blood pressure in public. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining Grignr. If you have any ideas in the long term, of course, for Grignr, any ideas, any things you should aim for, if you're more familiar with the human side of Elder Kings, I'm all ears. Maybe unifying Skyrim might be the idea, huh? Given that it just split in half. I feel like we may have been given a very obvious... Wow, it's 2 separate empires right now. I feel like we've been given an obvious goal right there. But we'll take a look. We'll see how it goes. See you all, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the next day. I don't know. It's all a mystery.